Hello, so as you know, we had a level building contest like a week ago, and I figured I should make a video announcing the winners as well as going through some of my favorite entries because there were some really interesting level design ideas in there. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna announce the third place winner right now, the second place winner in the middle of the video, and the first place winner somewhere at the end of the video. But don't skip! And let's start with the third place winner, which is Rodel Pose. And congratulations to you, mister. Now, Rodel made... okay. Now, Rodel made this very interesting building blocks level where there are teleporters and temp tiles that you can use to navigate the level, and it's separated into two spots on the screen, and I haven't seen this before. Jesus. Mac made this super unusual color craze level that is separated on multiple layers, connected with teleporters. Visually, it looks really cool. As well as this speedrun level that is the most innovative speedrun level I have ever seen. He basically split the level into multiple chunks, and when you finish a chunk, you are teleported to the next one. So cool. So cool. On Parallel Kinara, these names are really hard. He made a speedrun level that is filled with things, and you as a player have to make the choice of which one of these paths you take. And there's one with death tiles where the jumps change in length. There's this whole teleporter jump tile madness up here. And my favorite path and the most simple one is the bottom one, where they're just jump tiles, and if you miss a jump, you get thrown back quite a bit. So cool. Next up, Shebricks. Shebricks made a very interesting Godgun level that has multiple layers, and this makes things so much more interesting. Next up, Kiatsu's levels were by far the most interesting when it comes to shapes. Chainsaw Backstab with these weird triangles that you can slide on, and finally Hat Chase. Just look at this. Mixels. He made a really cool detonation zone level that's filled with temp tiles, and it creates this very beautiful controlled chaos. Also, I really like the background and how polished this level looks overall. Moving on. Travis F. Travis F made this speedrun level, and it has one specific part that I really like. This jump right here. The way it works is that the first player comes here and he runs over these tiles, triggering the temp tiles, making the jump more difficult for the previous players. Drogemouth, he made this cube-themed bomb tag level where you basically have to figure out how to get from one cube to another, and it's incredibly complex by the looks of it, and I'm super intimidated, and it reminds me of the game N++. Very visually intense. The Pad Hoovy also made a speedrun level because all of you had to. He did this very cool thing where there are these two towers that you have to jump on, but in order to balance things, when the first player passes them, he activates this button which triggers these doors, making the jump much easier for the previous players, which is so clever. It's really cool. I really liked it. It's time to announce the second place winner, which is Kazinga01, and he made a very nice fizzle floor level, which does one thing that I've never thought about, and that is putting tiles vertically, separating the level into multiple rooms, and have those tiles gradually disappear, giving you access to those other rooms. He also made a spike ball level where, knowing that the ball passes through fence tiles, he basically made a layer of fence tiles outside of the level, allowing the ball to go outside of the level and then coming back in from another corner. Gene Victor made two levels that I like. A detonation zone level that is super simple, and this creates really interesting gameplay because you have to jump away from the explosion so they don't kill you, while forcing you to trigger these temp tiles, lowering the available space for the other players. He also made a falling blocks level that plays with the same concept, so he gives you multiple options. One that is a high risk, high reward kind of option. You can sit at the top of the level and you have a lot of room to go left and right to avoid falling death tiles. But he also gives you the option to go down here, where he gives you more time to see the falling death tile so you can avoid it, but you have less room to do so. Pretty interesting from a design point of view. Next up, Ferris, which happens to be the first place winner. Yes, I know we're not at the end of the video, but haha! Now, I really like Ferris's levels. They're really creative. He made this pachinko level. I mean, it's pretty obvious how it works. It's so cool. He made a fizzle floor level where the death tiles are not on the bottom, but they're on the top, and the ground is jump tiles. And the last level made by him that I really liked was the speedrun level called Rocket Man. It's literally rockets in space. And you basically go through airlocks, you can see the rocket's thrusters, you jump on asteroids, I think, there's stars all over the background. I've never seen a level like this made in Move or Die, and I really liked it. Getting close to the end here, Lolit River Rose. He has a very lovely style when it comes to building levels, a ton of personality. This Detonation Zone level is basically a boss fight, or it's what I'm getting from this, with the boss being over the entire level. It's cool, okay? And then the speedrun level, where you literally jump over a bridge while you have a very rocky ceiling cave kind of feel. However, I'm Your God made an even eviler speedrun level. When the first player reaches the end, all the previous platforms disappear and everyone else falls to their death. Again, one of those level packs that stand out was made by CyberKetty, and he basically just made huge emotes into levels. And finally, Elijah James Anderson made a color craze level where he figured he can actually place teleporter tiles under color tiles. I forgot that you could do this, and it creates this interesting mechanic of finding the hidden teleporters in the level and figuring out which one teleports you where you want to go, so you can get the most tiles colored before the round ends. So yeah, these were the levels that I really liked, and I'm actually going to take some of these and polish them a little bit and include them in the next update. More info on that later. But thank you very much for entering the contest, and congratulations again to the winners. I will contact you and you will get your awesome prizes. And let's keep this level building spirit going, because I really enjoy these clever ideas. So yeah, bye!